Hello and welcome. Now I'd like to talk about the Orient Kamasu with the red dial. So some time ago I made a comparison video between the Kamasu and the Ray 2, and there I said that the Kamasu had a weak loom and the Ray 2 had a very good loom and the Kamasu had a weak loom. And actually that time I returned both watches, but after some time I purchased the Kamasu again and I tested the loom. I wore the watch overnight and I had to conclude that the loom is really long lasting and bright enough. So the loom of the Kamasu is good. It is good. Thumbs up, A-OK. And actually the reason I purchased it again and decided to keep it is because it is, first of all, beautiful. Especially the red dial, it's just so amazingly beautiful. And then it's got a sapphire crystal, it's got hacking hand winding, of course 200 meters water resistance for only 200 euros. This is an amazing price. And honestly, this is an amazing watch. Now the watch itself is just fantastic. The bezel is great. The loom is great, beautiful. Yeah, the crown is signed, but the crown is small. It's really small. It could be bigger, but yeah, it's usable. But of course, the crown of something like the Triton or any other of my watches is much better. Now, when we talk about loom, the Triton has the best loom in my entire collection. The Triton beats the SKX and every other Seiko diver. Really, the Triton has the best loom in my collection. So the Triton is an amazing, awesome watch. And the Triton also has sapphire crystal. Now, so the Kamasu is a really beautiful watch, and it's a fantastic watch. It's a fantastic value. And I am still going to sell it. Not because I don't like it. I love this watch. No, I don't love it actually. I like it. I like it a lot. And you know, for the price, it's amazingly beautiful. Sapphire crystal, great loom, hacking hand winding. What do you want? It's a great watch. The reason I'm selling it is because I just have too many watches. I have sold a couple of watches already, but I want to sell even more, and this is the next one. Because I have more than enough automatics. So I have the Triton. This is a keeper, okay? Fantastic loom, beautiful big chunk of stainless steel. I like this watch. This is really, the crown is like fantastic. The Triton is really my most fantastic automatic watch, okay? Then I have the SKX. Now the SKX has a beautiful, fantastic, simple and clean design, and that's why I just cannot get rid of the SKX. Although the movement is no hacking, no hand winding, no nothing, but yeah, I cannot get rid of this one. I cannot get rid of the Triton. I cannot get rid of my Citizen NY0040 because it's just so beautiful. That now this really has a weak loom, okay? The loom here is really weak, but otherwise, I mean weak compared to the other divers, but otherwise it's such a beautiful watch, especially on the CWC strap. It is beautiful, and I really like the size. So, and it's got, you know, military history. It's just so pretty. Now this one, the Kamasu, is also very pretty, but I don't know. Yeah, so only the Triton and the Kamasu have sapphire crystal and hacking hand winding. Now the SKX has nothing, no sapphire crystal, no hacking hand winding. The Citizen has no sapphire crystal. It has no hacking, but at least it has hand winding. So the logical move would be to keep these two and sell these two. this would be the logical move, but this thing, this hobby, watch collecting, is not about logic. It's really about what is valuable to you, what you like, what you appreciate more. And really, although the Kamasu is beautiful, it has all the fantastic specs, there is nothing special about it, at least to me. And this is a special watch, at least for me, because it's just so small, beautiful, and it's got the real military history, and the dial, this deep black glossy dial, is just so fantastic. Now the SKX is also a special watch for me, because I just really find it amazing how simple and clean the design is. It's really unique. It's a very unique design, I think. Now the Triton is just simply beautiful. It's got the most fantastic, best lume in my entire collection, and just these three are just, I just cannot really get rid of these. I should get rid of at least 2 of these, but I just can't. And so the SKS was my first watch actually, then I got the Triton, then I got this one. So yeah, these are the, you know, the first, the like the founding fathers of my watch collection. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so that's why I'm getting rid of the Kamasu, because having too many automatics is just too much for me. I have realized I don't like that, you know, I have too many watches and I cannot wear them enough. And they stop, and then I have to set up the day and date, the time. I just don't like the hassle. I don't want to deal with it anymore. So yeah, by the way, I also have the SNK, but it's just so small and so cheap. I don't even count it. Okay, so that's why Kamasu, pure beauty, sapphire crystal, fantastic value, but it has to go from my collection. And actually, maybe I will have to sell even more watches, maybe some of the solar watches. I have this one here, Seiko Citizen. So with these I already have 6 watches, you see, 6 watches, and it's more than enough for me. So this one, the Kamasu, is like really something I don't need. I'm not attached to it. There's nothing special to me about this watch, so this one is gonna go. And then I will see. Yeah, the other reason is actually I've been into watches for a couple of years, okay, and I have really enjoyed it, but I'm at the point that I have too many of them, 6, 7, it's too many even for me. So there are people who like to have more watches, less watches, you know, it's personal preference. You do you, I do me. For me it's just too many. And actually I also want to get into the Apple Watch, because I want to switch from Android to iPhone. Actually I have already pre-ordered my iPhone 13, then I want to get an Apple Watch. And I know that although, yeah, you can make the argument, you have 2 wrists, you can wear 2 watches, but it's not for me. I tried it, it's not for me. I like to wear a watch only on my left wrist. On my right, no, I don't like it. So if I get an Apple Watch, I'm gonna use it, because I know the Apple Watch isn't a real watch, because it's a smartwatch. It's much more than a watch, and actually that's why it would be very useful, because of the notifications and a lot of stuff. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna get rid of my entire collection. No. These watches here, let's just take this Citizen off. Okay, these watches here are just so fantastic, and yeah, even if I'm gonna have an Apple Watch, I think I'm gonna keep these. And yeah, the SNK, which doesn't really count because it's just the cheapest, the smallest, cheapest. And I have 3 G-Shocks, so I have more than enough watches. And I will see, maybe I will get rid of some more of these watches. I'm you know, after some time, I'm not sure, but whatever. Back to the Kamasu. Beautiful, fantastic watch, fantastic. If you want to get into automatic watches, especially these diver style watches, this is, I think, the best watch to start with. Get the Kamasu. Fantastic price, fantastic value, fantastic features. And Orient is like great, very good brand. Great Japanese brand. Okay, thanks for watching and goodbye.